While the world focuses on the U.S. election, the Chinese Communist Party and its allies held ASEAN China Think Tank Forum on high-quality BRI cooperation in Haikou, China, to discuss ways to deepen Belt and Road cooperation with ASEAN. Given the escalating tensions between the U.S. and China, will the CCP adjust its strategies in ASEAN? This aligns with Mr. Miles Guo's revelations about the CCP's selective closed-door strategy, as it builds alliances in ASEAN, the Middle East and other regions to undermine the U.S.
What Communist China has been doing recently is called the selective closed-door policy. That means the CCP is not going to engage with the US or Europe. Instead, the CCP will interact with the ASEAN, trade with the African Union, return to the Middle East to do business with the OPEC, an ally with Russia. Communist China used to completely rely on the US trade deficit. Now it is going to rely on trade with the ASEAN and Japan. The CCP thinks that Japan doesn't dare to turn against it. Moreover, the CCP will rely on the Middle East, Eastern Europe, and the Belt and Road Initiative. The digital RMB is at the core of its plans. The CCP is well aware that it is no longer able to fool and deceive the US and Europe into keeping trading with the CCP, which has led to a stronger finance for the CCP. This allowed the CCP regime to maintain its military with sufficient fund and implement the internet censorship to brainwash the Chinese people. Since the CCP cannot acquire American and European technologies, it will steal. When the CCP can't get what it wants, it will find the weak link in the Middle Eastern countries that are collaborators and allies of the West to acquire the technologies indirectly. The CCP is aware that when competing with the US, its biggest rival, it cannot win in terms of financial and social systems. So, the CCP is now starting to bring together the enemies of the US and to bring some allies of the US to its side. The key to defeat the US is to destroy its financial system, to destroy the US dollar. That is what Xi Jinping and the CCP truly believe. One more thing, the CCP wants to completely destroy the political system, democracy, and rule of law in the US. That's why the CCP has implemented the BRI scheme in the US. Moreover, the CCP sells the US a lot of drugs like fentanyl to cause social unrest. To weaken the US and create chaos in the US, the CCP seeks to completely destroy the financial system of the US.